Welcome, 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 trivalent beings of spirit, mind, and body. Time for the Ask Doc Alkebulanese Solution Show, sponsored by Prometheus Reborn Universal Foundation, also known as Proof. Its mission is to spread the trivalent understanding noetics, featuring stand-up philosophy that includes anthropology, psychology, biology, metaphysics, medicine, psychodrama, comedy, and music through a genre called edutainment, educating while entertaining, coined by KRS-One. The host of this wonderful show is Dr. Kwaku L. Carlisle Woods, RN, MD, MED-D1, and myself, co-host, Dr. Hamida Rockman Woods, MED, PhD, MED-D2. Well, I have the PH.
I have the M.
We both have D's. That makes us Doc². That's us, y'all.
Yeah,
the title of today's show is The Worst Leader in American History.
Yes, let's start there. The worst leader in American history. But we're going to look backward. We're going to look forward. We're going to look side. And we're going to find out not just where we are, but what it means. And we're going to start by talking about a certain individual whose name should be Donald John Drumpf. I spell Drumpf, D-R-U-M-P-F. Because that's what line 44.5's name was when his grandfather decided that he didn't want to fight in no wars for Germany and came to the United States. His grandfather left Germany rather than face 3 years of compulsory military service in Germany. Strangely enough, Frederick Drumpf came to the United States the same year as the Statue of Liberty. How about that? 1885. Send me your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. That came here at the same time that Frederick Drumpf did. But except he wasn't willing to sacrifice for any freedom or anything like that. He lied about his German roots, said he was Scandinavian, so that Jews would still utilize his services and wouldn't be upset. Line 44.5 did the same thing as his grandfather, Frederick, and his father, Fred, which all ran away from the countries rather than face military service. Line 44.5 had a new trick, though. He got a doctor to lie and say he had bone spurs. Heel spurs. Oh, yeah, he can't be a soldier. Okay, now, this unpatriotism of his family continued all the way through the ones that are now of military age. All of his sons left the country to avoid military service, just like his grandfather, Frederick, left Germany to avoid military service. None of his grandparents and only one of his parents were born in the United States of America. Yeah. Second year of presidency, that was in 2018. Oh, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, put that back up again. Big pimpin'! Yeah, a German immigrant who was a pimp and a drug dealer. He sold heroin and women, making a fortune running opium dens and brothels. Notice the next portion of the paragraph. When police cracked down on his criminal rackets, he escaped to Germany, only to be deported as a draft dodger and what? Tax fraud. Oh my goodness.
Over and over.
Line 44.5 got it honestly. He got it from Frederick Trump being a tax fraud. He returned to the United States working as a barber in Queens. He invested his ill-gotten gains in real estate. This is the origin of the, quote, Trump fortune, unquote. Oh my God. Okay. Line 44.5. The second year of his presidency, 2018, he had a trip to Europe. It just so happens that they were celebrating VE Day. That's Victory in Europe Day for World War II. This is the day that we beat the Germans. And he asked one of his liaisons, why did they do that? Why did all of these people sacrifice their selves for democracy?
Yes, victory in Europe. What do you call that again?
VE Day.
Victory in
Europe.
Okay, VE Day. Yes. We like to see that.
We got a picture of victory in Europe. We're going to show it to you in just a minute. But he asked, yes, that's it. Hot dog. Line 44.5 asks, why did these people do this? Why did they sacrifice themselves for their country? Because patriotism was an unknown quality, not just in him, but in his whole family. His father, his grandfather, his sons, every male member of the Trump family. Totally and completely against patriotism. And he told people in Europe on this occasion of VE Day celebration, heroes are suckers. That's what he had been trained. His father trained him in that. You only sacrifice yourself for yourself. You don't do it for your family. You don't do it for your wife or husband. You don't even do it for your kids. You do it for yourself, and you sure don't do it for no government. But positive images of American patriotism being negative is something that Western Europeans should have a real good handle on, since they've been treating Native Americans that way for about 450 years. They've been involved in racism for about, 2,500 years. They've been anti-feminist for almost 5,000 years. And they have been in isolation for about 30 to 40,000 years. The last segment of humanity to make its appearance were pink people. Once our ancestors from Alkebulanese went up into Europe and started interbreeding with the white people that they found there. Now, Europeans are not white. The cave-living Cro-Magnon? Neanderthal. Neanderthal. Yes. These were the white people, the white beings that our ancestors from Alkebulanese started mating with to create pink people. Okay, and they were definitely doing something that was totally anti-American. Opposite American? What is opposite American? What is anti-American? Let's see. Let's see, you gotta have no democracy. You gotta have absolutely no freedom or liberty. And all that stuff we talked about. Noam Chomsky, I totally completely agree with him. Anti-Americanism is a pure totalitarian concept. But it's what Europeans have been living in for all of their existence. There was no democracy in Europe. There was no freedom in Europe. There was no government of the people, for the people, and by the people. And when they came here to the United States, this democracy thing was brand new. We had to fight England to get it started, but once we kicked it off, we kind of operated it very much like the governments that we had been familiar with in Western Europe. And we did not want any people other than pink people involved. We would not let Native Americans vote in their own land. They did not allow my ancestors to vote, even when they were made free. Following the Civil War, they had these things called poll taxes and literacy tests. We saw one today, just before we came down to the show. They had a woman who was actually a master's in 2 different subjects taking this poll tax. She failed. This was to see if anybody could pass this test who had education, who had literacy. The answer is no, because that's the way it was set up. It was set up so that no one passes these tests, because they wanted none of our ancestors to be eligible to vote. That's anti-American. Limited education, anti-American. It was more training than actual education. Little to no Social Security. And right now, Republicans want to privatize it. There was no openness, no welcoming like the Statue of Liberty is supposed to do. None of that. Their capacity and vision was and is very limited. And they have no advanced idea or urges. For us and for our ancestors, that was a strain, uncomfortable. For pink people, it was the way they lived. And for them, it was just life. Now, we got a song that I'd like to play for you right now, but before we play for it, I need to tell you 2 things. Number 1, I play almost all the instruments because there's only one instrument. I play the bass, and I play that. I sing all the backgrounds, and there is a rap verse from an associate of us called Papa Dale. He does the rap. I'm gonna just fake it. But this is, Papa Dale's rap. I like doing Papa Dale's rap. I've been doing Papa Dale's rap for damn near 20 years.
Don't forget Humble G the Fiddler and OG Shankster.
OG Shankster and Humble G the Fiddler are also on this, and this was produced by the incorrigible, uncomparable McBeats. The guy you just listened to. That's him. That's him. Yes. My companion, compadre, and best friend. Okay. We're going to play for you a song that's all about this life that Europeans decided they wanted to bring from Europe and spend here. And we appropriately titled the song, That's Life.
Yo, I'ma lay this on life for you. Listen, I don't mean to be precise. I heard life is a trick with mood swings. I can't please her about living in this ghetto life up in the streets. And she wonder why I act this way. But look at the influences I deal with every day. Hungry ass niggas stay with them stick up kids. Broke masterminds planning how to get in your grave. Get no confidence, you make it go back in their head. Make them do stupid shit for a slice of the bread. Listen closely, pay attention to these words that I'm spitting. It's not knowledge, it's a street intelligence that I'm giving. Shank Papa Deal with Humble G on platinum mixes will make beats a legacy. And you can say it was written. So I planned out the hustle, I can't lead and struggle. I want that life, let it life. So my struggle is double my main life. Kills my dream, cause she envies the others and fill the streets with these slinging brothers with no respect for their mother. So they killing each other, but I guess they don't wanna see success. But it's okay, I throw this life in the gutter.
That's life, I ain't kidding. You gotta play it anywhere she goes. Inhale, exhale, blow the smoke about your nose. We was all born to die.
Killer, we all got to go, and that's life.
That's life. I ain't kidding. Gotta play it anywhere you go. I'm telling
Cause my daddy told me to buy the groceries, and if a man don't work, then a man don't eat, and that's life. Pop Dale got a message to go, it just depends on the folks who accepting the flows. You got haters out here, they receptionist woes, they mad at the world, so they be stepping on toes. That's pretty practical. These causes are natural for folks to act that way. It turns them dramatical. It just ain't no way that I could be mad at you for you moving up in the world. I be happy too. No hate my blood, I separate the weak. Cause y'all ain't nothing but Satan, I devastate the beast. Maximum strength without taking Tylenol. Trying to spread this to folks that can't get right at all. Serious business, I got curious wishes of touching your mind and securing these fixes. Cause these wrongdoings, they done went too far. Mistakes is made from niggas trying to represent who we are.
that's life. I ain't kidding. You gotta play it anywhere you go.
You got to be about it for Jesus. Streets out here's going wild. Baby's killing
That's
mama.
life. I ain't kidding.
Mama's
You gotta
killing
play it
dope.
anywhere you go.
Crack cocaine is spilled over into the gutter. We all gonna die. We all gonna die. Papa Daya! Humble G! OG Shankster!
I wonder if the Lord can forgive me. Save my soul from past crimes in this industry. Send down your blessings from heaven and let it rain, Lord. I'm soaking wet and I'm stressing through all this pain, Lord. Scattered killings and drug dealers pulling ever seats. I walk the streets and seen the beast already been released. Body bags in every city piling up the graves. Politicians with propositions while they getting paid. Listen closely and pay attention to the signs, y'all. Evil minds will make the strongest nigga blind, y'all. Slip and fall and miss his calls if you're not prepared. Alcohol will make you crawl, playing truth or dare. 45s and expeditions doing drive-bys. Taking lives and close collisions when we ride by. Painting pictures of bloody rivers headed down the block. All figures and naked niggas in the body box. Who holds the key to this life? That's life. I ain't kidding. You gotta play it anywhere you go.
Inhale, exhale, blow the smoke about your nose. We was all born to die. Killer, we all got to go, and that's life.
That's life. I ain't kidding. You gotta play it anywhere you go.
Cause my daddy told me to buy the groceries, and if a man don't work, then a man don't eat, and that's life.
That's life. I ain't kidding. You gotta play it anywhere you go.
Inhale, exhale, blow the smoke up out your nose. We was all born to die. Killer, we all got to go, and that's life.
That's life. I ain't kidding. You gotta play it anywhere you go.
Cause my daddy told me to buy the groceries, and if a man don't work, then a man don't eat, and that's life.
That's life. I ain't kidding. You gotta play it anywhere you go.
I'm telling ya.
That's life. I ain't kidding. You gotta play it anywhere you go.
I'm telling ya.
That's life. I ain't kidding. You gotta play it anywhere you go.
I'm telling ya.
That's life. I ain't kidding. You gotta play it anywhere you go.
I'm telling ya.
Wow. That's life.
That is life. And that's our song of it. Inhale, exhale, blow the smoke about your nose. Okay? Now, we was talking about the worst leader in the history of America. I call him Lion 44.5. He is not a whole person, so he can't be a whole president. So he cannot be the 45th president. He is lying, because that's what he does all the time. Oh, God, yes. 44.5, hot dog. Now, just to put some legs to my statement, Line 44.5 immediately got our nation into $6 to $7 trillion in unneeded debt. Thanks, Barack. Because Barack had done such a good job that he could do that. He took all of the savings and all of the carefulness that Barack Obama and his associates had made in our country to give a 7 trillion with a T, not billion, $7 trillion break to rich people. Uh-huh. And he said, yeah, I'm giving it to rich people, they will thank me.
Did you not do that?
Huh?
Did you mean not to do that?
I'm doing that.
Okay.
I'm doing that right now. Okay. This boy was crazy, insane, unreasonable, illogical, humanal, not humanistic, and he killed more U.S. citizens than all of the other presidents in all of the other major wars put together. From January 2017 to really June 2021, and we're giving him 5 months with Joey B being in office, because it took that long for him to change line 44.5's dictates on what he was doing to COVID. Line 44.5 swore before Skippy in front of all of our faces that COVID was like the flu. He said it's just like getting a cold. It's like that. You don't need no vaccine. You don't need no isolation. You may need to take detergent internally. That's a killer. Don't do it. But this boy did not want what reality was making happen to happen. And rather than try to prevent it, he just lied. Again, lying 44.5. And he told everybody, at least several different reporters, that he was lying, but would not let them announce that he was lying. But he told them, oh, it's killing people left and right. It's killing folks all over. God, when he got it, he wasn't no cold, was it? No. He got every damn drug, every damn vaccine, every damn treatment that you could possibly get. Most of them not even authorized for normal people. He took them. He said no to cruise ships landing in the United States because he didn't want their COVID debt to be added to our own. He has denied, lied, not claimed, and ignored COVID deaths, saying they had other causes like heart failure, respiratory failure, or pneumonia, which are all different ways that COVID kills people. Okay, I got a telephone call. Do I have a caller? Yes, we got a caller coming up, y'all.
Yeah.
We got somebody who's calling in to ask Doc a question. Mm-hmm. Now. Mm-hmm. Okay, Doc². Who we talking to? Hello? Hello, caller. Caller, are you asking Doc a question? Well, until the caller gets through and asks me a question, I'm going to continue on with the show. Again, COVID causes deaths through pneumonia, respiratory failure, and heart failure.
That's what line 44.5 said.
Yes, and he said if you had heart failure or you had respiratory failure, you died from that. You didn't die from COVID. Mm-hmm. Now, as a result of his lying ways, a whole lot of the people who actually had COVID and actually died from COVID were not listed as COVID deaths. And we had so many of them. Do y'all remember 2 years ago having bodies in trailers stacked by emergency rooms? I do. I remember people just coming to the emergency room to die. And I remember families bringing relatives to hospitals to die.
Yes.
This was not only something that was painful to the people who was losing a family member. They never got a chance to lose that family member the way they had practiced losing family members for centuries. There was no funerals.
Right.
There were no repasts. There were no burial parties. There was no group gatherings. So none of the things that we had been trained culturally to use at the time of the death of a loved one, we got a chance to utilize.
Right.
That made all these deaths so much more painful. We got that caller back yet? Nope. Okay. We're still waiting. But while we're waiting, let me give you some figures. I told you in the beginning, this is the worst leader in American history. I'm basing that not on my opinion. I'm not basing that on how I feel. I'm basing that on numbers. I'm basing that on figures. I'm not going to count the Revolutionary War. But every other conflict and battle, every other major one that we have involved ourselves in as a nation, I want to count. In the Civil War, 620,000 died.
And we can see that fifth slide. Yes.
Fifth slide, yes, please. In World War I, there was 116,000 deaths. In World War II, there was 400,000 deaths. In Korea, there was 36,634. A little bit more precise there. But we even got more precise in Vietnam, because in Vietnam, we lost 58,220 people for a total death in all wars in which the United States took part, I should say. 1,230,854. Okay, did we get a caller? No? Okay, we had two. All righty then. 1,230,854. That's total dead, killed in every war that the United States has been involved in as the United States. From January 2017 to June 2021, and again, June 2021 because we had to give, okay, Tata, what's up, girl?
Greetings time.
What's happening? I love that girl. I do. Yes. She plays a big role in us getting to where we are and doing what we do.
Yes, very supportive. Love
Yes.
you, love you. Continue to be blessed, Ty, you and your family, too.
Absolutely. Line 44.5. From his inauguration till 5 months after the inauguration of Joey B.
Okay.
Because when Joey B was inaugurated, he had still, for 5 months, deal with the stuff that Line 44.5 had already put in the pipeline. So, using those figures, we have between 1,575,000 to 1,780,000. So we got more people killed by COVID during Lion 44.5's presidency than in all the wars the United States of America has fought since it became the United States of America. And almost all of those at least could have been changed, if not prevented. Because the vast majority of these people died before they knew there was such a thing as COVID. Line 44.5 knew it. He wasn't telling anybody. And this is all documented. And when it was documented that it was COVID that was killing Americans, he gave us the most ignorant, non-medical, non-scientific things to do to stop from dying. None of which would ever have stopped anyone from dying. Lord bless us. Lord bless us.
Yes.
So what do we do about line 44.5? What do we do about this?
Oh,
guy?
the twins. Greetings.
The
Greetings.
twins! The boys.
Artist
Benji.
and Nat.
Adams and Matthew.
Yes.
Them's our fellas.
Yes.
I claims them.
Love the applause.
Yes. Ha ha! Yes, thank you, Lord. Okay. So what do we do about line 44.5? Two things. One we don't do, and one we do as hard as we can. One we don't do is ignore him. We cannot ignore him. We can't act like he's not there because he is trying to destroy this democracy known as the United States of America. We do not ignore him. We abhor him.
Hey,
Hey?
Almost there. Warming up. Getting
Okay.
warm. Getting warm.
How do we...
King.
Who there? Hello, sir. Is somebody trying to call Doc? I guess not. We abhor him, and we do that by pointing out the ignorance, fear, stupidity, and hate that these un-American people are trying to actually force on us. Secondarily, we educate and promote the unum. The unum. Again, our original motto was e pluribus unum, from many, one. Unum means one. And the unum have arrived. The one has arrived. The one is the American who has all of these different nationalities, races, and cultures within them. That's what America was designed to do. That's what America was designed to be. I totally and completely believe that God created America so God could get the genetic amalgamation of all the human races into one that he had been trying to do, read Genesis.
Hey, Doc,
Yes, sir.
I think we got our caller here. Norm King, are you there?
Norm?
I hear him.
I hear something. Norm!
Hello?
Norm! Do we do a cheers thing?
Hello.
Norm!
There you go.
I mentioned cheers and he came through. Norm! This is Doc Woods. How can I help you, my brother? Hello. Hello.
He call dropped again.
Goodbye. Okay. I guess if he wants, he'll do it again.
So we have a slide of the children as you're talking,
Yes. Gen Z.
Zers.
Gen Z. That's what we know Unum as. We know the Unum as Generation Z. Generation Z are the smartest human beings that have ever existed. They have the most intelligence, they have the most knowledge, and they have the most skills and gifts. Then it's them. That is them. Than any other human that has ever existed. These are the brightest, smartest, most open, most knowledgeable. And we got to support those. But see, Gen Zs grew up with hyper caution. It was fear-based. And they had parenting that exaggerated the dangers in life. They grew up in a media culture that generates ratings and clicks by generating the difference between us and them. Division and anger was what they grew up on. They grew up in a political culture that magnifies a sense of menace, that presumes that other people are toxic in order to tell simplistic us versus them stories and mobilize the juvenile, immature fear as the weapon that was used here in the United States just as it was used throughout Western Europe. This, along with the results of fetal alcohol syndrome and fetal alcohol effects, is supposed to bend Generation Z to the Western European model. That's what it's supposed to do. It's not working that way. Even though people who grew up in this culture of distrust and fear are bound to adopt self-protective codes of behavior, they are bound to be pessimistic about life. They are also less likely to believe they can control their own destinies. And what you believe controls the reality you inhabit. If you believe that you can't see, you can't see. If you believe you can't taste, you can't taste. If you believe anything, you're going to act with that belief. And unfortunately, they will notice only what they believe, no matter what is present. If their parents have been telling them about messing around with people of a different race because bad things will happen to you, they're going to be thinking this whenever they're around somebody of a different race. When they are taught by their parents, you can't mess around with nobody who doesn't have the same religion that you do. Whenever they get around somebody who is of a different religion, they will be fearful because it is what they have been trained to do. Line 44.5 backers believe the lies, fantasies, and his story rather than fact, science, truth, or our story. And our story is mankind's story, which is not pink, but multi-ethnic, multiracial, and multinational. But line 44.5 and his backers, they don't care. They are breeding failure, disappointment, fear, hate, and depression in their own young. They are disabling their own young due to ignorance, stupidity, and a tribal history of hating/fearing anybody that's different. But Gen Z loves difference. Gen Z loves others, and especially if those others are different. And what the marriage birth records tell us unmistakably is that Gen Z has the highest rate of interracial sex, interracial marriage, interracial offspring, For most of Gen Z, the worst thing they can ever be is their parents. We need to support them and eliminate their fears with understanding, not tears or anger. There is a writer, an essayist, who is said to have been the greatest poet in 20th century America. I was shocked to find out he's hometown. Boy from St. Louis. He represented the Lou. He was born in 1888, and he wrote things like The Wasteland, and especially I like this title, The Hollow Men. His name was T.S. Eliot. T.S. Eliot. And T.S. Eliot says, the way the world ends, this is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, not with a boom, not with an explosion, but with a whimper. I would like to prove my St. Louis brethren wrong. But can't do that until we start getting the Democratic Party to push those from 18 to 25 years of age, those are Gen Zs, to vote Democratic and to vote for themselves, to vote for their own way of living. They believe all human beings are part of one family. I agree with them. Republicans generally do not. Gen Z believes that we are supposed to take care of humanity. And that we are supposed to take care of each other as a family. That's the way I believe humanity continues, grows, and expands. That only happens if we act like we are our brother's keeper. And we do that through education, not training. Education means you're taught you. Absolutely. You are taught all the things that I missed as a child. How human beings work. How my spirit, mind, and body coordinate my functioning. How do I grow, use, and practice using my imagination? We do education through the means of edutainment.
Yes.
We do edutainment. We will teach you all about you while we sing and dance and carry on. That's edutainment. And that's what we need to do for the UNUM. The Democratic Party, if it wants next November to be victorious, I cannot think of a better way than by edutaining the UNUM and high schools and colleges throughout this country so that they find a reason for voting Democratic. We believe in humanity. We believe in morals. We believe in educating people on themselves. We believe in teaching you what you are, who you are, where you are, and when you are, so that you can discover why you We got a global entertainment song, y'all. It won't be done by the Hip Hop Trio Plus. I am a member of the Hip Hop Trio Plus. In all, I am the plus. My wife is part of the Hip Hop Trio. Essie Bissett. Shelly Kay plays violin and sings. KK, her sister, is our music director.
We'd love to see that image of them. Yes.
We got an image of them.
The Hip Hop Trio Plus.
Hip Hop Trio Plus.
Very lovely.
That's
picture.
them.
Very handsome, lovely picture.
That is them. I know the guy from the third over. Yeah, he looks familiar. He's wearing my hat and my clothes. Okay.
Well, the clothes were designed by my husband, who designed the T-shirts, and myself, who designed parts of the outfits as well.
The cloaks, the skirts, the other ruffles and stuff that everybody
Yeah, the
profiles.
tutus. Yes.
Yep, my wife has a line called Yummy and Stuff, and I have a male line called Chaz. It's for Chadwick Boseman. You feel like a superhero when you wear my stuff. But you're not going to be helping humanity unless you act like your brother's keeper. And we got a song that we would like to do for you.
By Global Entertainment.
By Global Entertainment. Miles Alexander Keaton Smith, known as Humble G the Fiddler. OG Shankster. Me. And Mick Beats, doing all of that beat type stuff. And we start off with an address from a person that we introduced. We were his first opening act when he first made his trip to Cleveland, because he said he wanted to be president. Start virtual camera studio mode. Okay, it's that time. Here we go.
All right.
Brother's Keeper.
That's the promise of America. The idea that we are responsible for ourselves, but that we also rise or fall as one nation. The fundamental belief that I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. That's the promise we need to keep. That's the change we need right now.
Yeah. Global Entertainment. That's right. Oh sound, baby. Oh sound, baby. Yeah, we got Mick Beats on the 1-2s. What's up, Dougie? A brothel, I got you. Listen. Yeah, now I'ma need you to bite your tongue and just listen to the truth. I'm trying to penetrate your soul with these rhymes of blues. Picture the day, you're not hating me, I'm not hating you. Back when the old heads could talk to the youth, we gotta humble ourselves to find God in ourselves. The wicked sell why the true artists stay on the show. Ask this question, think we got a little too comfortable. The sins that we commit, we never want to stop and question them. It's like we wear a blindfold on our eyes. That's an immunity to see wrong in these devilish times. We can't seem to get away from this guilt and shame. We fear knowledge, that's why we still act like slaves. I watch my brothers and sisters walk around with no pride. Now ball your fist up and throw your hand high in the sky. To free the people was part of the plan. That's why they trust me. Put this microphone in my hand. Your brother's keeper. Yes, I am.
My sister's keeper.
Yes, I am.
My that one you speak of.
Yes, I am.
That's why they trust me to put this microphone in my hand. And my sister's keeper.
Yes, I am.
My brother's keeper.
Yes, I am.
I bet you I can reach ya.
Yes, I can.
I want to see you. That's why I got this mic in my
Hey,
hand.
American sister, tell me how you doing. To my American brothers, keep on moving up in life. And yeah, I know it's stressing you out. You feel you work the block shift to keep food in your mouth. My single mothers trying to pay the rent for the house. And does your man love you? Having them thoughts of doubt, yo, don't stress it. Let the pain ease from your soul. When all you're never too old to accomplish your goals. To my shorties in the street who never had a home, had to learn at an early age to stand on their own. I pray for you and all the struggle that you go through. That's why I'm here on this track, reaching out to you. Learn to see each other as brothers instead of different races. Stop labeling each other by the color of our faces. To free the people is part of the plan. I won't deceive you, that's why I got this mic in my hand. Your brother's keeper. Yes, I am.
Am I my sister's keeper?
Yes, I am.
Am I that one you speak of?
Yes, I am.
That's why they trust me to put this microphone in my hand. Am I my sister's keeper?
Yes, I am.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Yes, I am.
I bet you I can reach ya.
Yes, I can.
I won't deceive you, that's why I got this mic in my hand.
Hey yo, what's up, fam? Yeah, I'm talking to you. They say you all what you eat with just a spiritual food. For the ear, just manifested. Don't know what I can't get. They call me undereducated, plus I wear revelation. So I'm 10 steps ahead of Satan. This rhyme is food for thought, you can call it meditation. Illustrations of Quad being a false seeker. Great preacher, on the mic that's here to teach you. The streets call me pain reliever. Your brother's keeper. Hey, yeah. Now I'ma need y'all to do something for me. You ready? Yeah. Open your eyes and tune your ears so you know what you see and understand what you hear. Your brother's keeper.
Am I my sister's keeper? Am I that one you speak of?
Yes, I am.
That's why they trust me to put this microphone in my hand. Am I my sister's keeper?
Yes, I am.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Yes, I am.
I bet you I can reach ya.
Yes, I can.
I won't deceive you, that's why I got this mic in my hand.
That was Brother's Keeper. Humble G singing the lead, everybody else backing him up.
I'm
And
trying
by
to
the
chime
way,
into the system. I can't connect on my side. Give me a call back.
Hey, we hear you. We hear you. This Norm King.
Norm,
Hello?
Okay, sweetheart.
I know it is time. Mick, we'll have to get Norm on another day, another
Norm,
time.
we invite you back next
We
week on
definitely.
Wednesday, right at 8 o'clock. We're live.
Yes. Until then,
Peace.
peace. That stands for
Proper education always corrects errors.
Oh, you made it to the end of the video. Well, I am tired a little bit differently. I'm dressed as Baba Amwa. If you would like more of your own understanding, like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
And go to the sites that we have listed around us. The Most High is good.
And the ancestors are kind
Thanks
for having us on your minds.
Peace.